Hi, my name's Sarah and I work at RMIT's Equitable Learning Service. I'm here today to share with you my top 5 tips for learning. So these are important things you can consider before you start your semester, and this should help you be set up and really enjoy your studies with the adjustments, flexibility and support in place that you require throughout your program. Tip number 1, think about how you learn best. So it can be helpful sometimes to think about previous learning experience that you've had. For example, through high school or other TAFE or university courses you may have done. What worked for you and what didn't? Did you have any adjustments, flexibility or support in place that you found really helpful? Or were there things that you were missing that could have been beneficial? Tip 2, get to know your program. So it's really good to do a bit of research into the actual program requirements, how it's set up and what's involved. So this can include looking into the types of assessments that you may have. For example, is there any work integrated learning, placements, internships, or external accreditation you need to pass? What do the assessments look like? Are they group assessments, presentations, exams, or folios? So it's really helpful if you know this going into your program. So if you meet with the Equitable Learning Service, you know what to expect, where your strengths and weaknesses might be, and what adjustments could be helpful. Tip number 3, get support in place early. So the sooner you contact us, the better. Best practice would be to book an appointment with the Equitable Learning Service or reach out to us via email at the very beginning of semester, if not before. This means that we can unpack what challenges might arise for you. For example, do you get really overwhelmed as assessments start to pile up? Or are you concerned about having to do a placement or an internship? We can plan with you how you will manage these things. We can put adjustments into your ELP, and then that way they're available to you at those stressful times. If you leave things till the last minute, it can be really tricky for us to get supports in place for you quickly, and often it will involve you having to negotiate with teachers, apply for special consideration, and that can cause extra stress. So the more you plan ahead and the earlier you reach out for support, the better. Tip number 4 is to keep in regular contact with your support team. So this might include us, the Equitable Learning Service, as well as your teachers and tutors, and perhaps some additional supports, such as the careers team or the library study supports, or mental health supports such as your counsellor, and that might be RMIT's counselling service, or your own personal counsellor or psychologist, and other medical supports who might be able to assist you during times of stress or just give you some strategies on how to cope during your studies at RMIT. So the more that we know about what's going on for you throughout each semester, the more we can help. My 5th and final tip today is to obtain any supporting documents outlining your condition and how it impacts on your study. So if you can visit your GP, counsellor, psychiatrist, or another registered health practitioner and get them to support you with filling in our forms, it means that when you meet with us for an appointment, we've got everything we need to put together and publish your Equitable Learning Plan. So we recommend that you book an appointment with your health practitioner as soon as you know you're going to need supports during your study, and email that back to us so that we have everything saved to your confidential student file and can then put some adjustments in place for you. Some students don't have a regular GP or health practitioner that they can see. So please let us know if this is the case and we can help with referrals. Or you could also book in at the RMIT Medical Hub, which is a really great starting point.